This is Dabu7. And the things that used to be called conspiracy are checking out to be a reality more and more these days. And as the title reads on this, they have already set up internment camps. And that is very true. It's very startling. And this is coming out of Washington State. Now, they're pushing a measure here that will authorize the involuntary detainment of residents as young as 5 years old in these COVID concentration camps for failing to comply with the state's experimental mandates. If passed, this WAC 246-0 or -100 will allow local health officers at his or her sole discretion to issue an emergency detention order causing a person or a group of persons to be immediately detained for purposes of isolation or quarantine. It says that health officers are required to provide documentation proving that the unvaccinated residents that are subject to detention have denied the request for medical examination, testing, treatment, counseling, vaccination, decontamination of persons or animals, isolation, quarantine, and inspection of closure of facilities prior to involuntary confining unvaccinated residents in quarantine facilities. This is very real. And the jargon goes on and on. It goes on to say here that according to this, a local health officer may invoke the powers of police officers, sheriffs, constables, and others, within their jurisdiction to help enforce this. Guys, I hope you're paying attention to what is happening here. This emergency detention order, it is legalizing the isolation of Americans in camps. And they're going to be holding a virtual meeting on this January 12th to discuss this. And I suggest anyone that's in the local area get on top of this. They're saying that here that they can hold someone for up to 10 days in this thing. However, a judge may extend the forced quarantine for a period of up to 30 days. It goes on to state here that Jay Inslee, him and his regime out of the state, they are hiring, you can see right here, isolation and quarantine strike teams. Ladies and gentlemen, this is real. It's in effect. It's right here in America, and it's going down. So spread the word. Get this out there far and wide. The camps in motion, the strike teams, they're hiring, and this is very real. Join me in the live streams where I can discuss this type of stuff censorship-free, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Follow me also on Twitter and Getter. You'll find links below, and hit that subscribe button for more. Eyes open, y'all.
Hi.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I would like to give all praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shah, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well, teach well, being great examples to his younger brothers. And peace and blessings, salutations to the hopeful leg out there pushing his word and truth and in sincerity across the four winds in the name of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah, pushing to get up out of here. Shalom to the hopeful leg, the believers, the listeners whom have came back to the obedience of the scriptures through faith in Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah. And as you can see, AQ camps, will be functioning, all right, this year. There's a lot of things happening in January. There's a lot of big announcements. I've been, all right, hindered, in my job dealing with, this whole, being unjuiced. All right, they're making it very uncomfortable for employees that are unjuiced. And at the end of the day, this is the part, all right, of the movie where we're finna see Esau Edom, all right, go to the next level, all right, with his, his mandates and restrictions. When you read Revelation 13 and 15, it says, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, all right, which is the ancient, all right, Roman Empire. The philosophies, the ways of life, the energy of the ancient Roman Empire has been revived, all right, and America is pretty much the centerpiece of it, So we see the elites, had revived the energy of the ancient, pagan Roman Empire, and has modernized it for today. You know, it said that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And this is the energy that Esau Edom is working towards, man. All right, you can tell that he's getting more and more aggressive against the non-compliant. All right, he's getting extremely aggressive against the non-compliant. All right, because this juice is an indicator whether or not you worship the image of this beast. Whether or not you cherish this society and what it has to offer, man. This is an indicator that's going to lead to what you eventually taking the Karama, the MOTB. you know. But what we're seeing is this man is posturing up to those that will not comply. All right, he's just gonna start putting people to death, man. All right, this is where this thing is headed, and it's spiritual how they say they can hold you for up to 10 days. All right, within these detention camps. And, this lets you know that Yahweh Shah spoke of these times. Yahweh Shah was warning us of these times. And one thing about it, no other book, no other teacher, all right, like Yahweh Shah, put us on game for these times that we're entering into now. The hour of temptation, all right, all this here. You see all this here, and this building up to it, all right, rapidly, man. And Yahweh Shah gave us the game on how to deal in these times. This is Revelation 2:10. It said, "Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer." Because it's finna get uncomfortable, man. Prepare to be uncomfortable. All right, for not complying or bowing the knee, to Baal. Just as our forefathers, they found themselves in very uncomfortable, circumstances and situations for not complying, all right, with the status quo. All right. And it says, "Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison." The devil is Esau Edom, man. And he's very deceptive. All right. Because the devil goes into deceiver, being a deceiver. And this man is deceiving the masses, all right, with these different restrictions, man. It said that ye may be tried and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, which that just complete number of days. I just found it spiritual that even within Esau's document, it has that, he can hold you for 10 days, or longer, depending on the judge. It says, "Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life." So we in a time now where we have to be ready to give up everything to get this crown of life, man. Immortality, rulership, and all the things that we discuss is right here. All right. But the straight gate is here as well, which we have to go through, all right, to get, that crown of life, man. Whatever, our lot is, whatever we have to suffer, according to our lot, all right, we in the spirit now preparing to suffer, all right, according to our lots, man, you know. So that was the point. Just want to bring that out real quick, just real quick news. All right. Hey, January is being very active, as far as the legislations that this man is passing, and we're gonna try to keep up, and report, all right, and go from there. So Lord will, you brothers and you few sisters edified to the next time I say Shalom.